One every time.
Second down and 9. Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis. And the tackle made by Sheard, who to go. Third down and 3, and a look at Hayden. And a fake right there to Leonard. That ball was deflected. Sheard got in the way of the... Again, second down. Richardson. Oh, and he got a nice block on the side here by Little. And finally, he is belted by Nelson. Obadiah gives a block for Whedon, which offers in time, and a beautiful catch with a great throw. Down for the pickup, you're right. They go to the 38 with the big green. It's first down and 10. Up the middle comes Pecco, and that really disrupts that pass right there. Only 27%. Third and 9. Eighth play of the drive. Obadiah. There's a block by Cribbs. And a first down catch and run. Obadiah caught one right there for 10. First and 10. Hardesty is in. And that is batted down and intercepted and picked off on the play by Johnson. Tackled by Thomas. Blocked by Andre Smith, the right tackle. Hawkins has it. Quickly hit by Sheldon Brown and driven back. Caught for the first down. They were working on the linebacker. Here comes Gresham. Galloping free. The chase to the 5. Hit by Hayden, and that is a Bengal touchdown. A 55-yard touchdown strike.
Defense really broke down in coverage.
Stills on the defensive line here for the Bengals on first and 10 for Cleveland, and
they've got to bounce back.
Third down and 1. One lap is in. Good block again by Little. That gives room for Richardson, who takes the ball to a tight end. Good block by Thomas out of the reach of Little, and just third and 7. Whedon. Obadiah in a great defensive play. That
see them operating on both sides of the ball, playing well today.
Jarvis, Green Ellis on second down and 6 into the pile. Kitchen is the extra defensive back. Third down and 3. Gresham just off his fingertips there all the time.
Oh, he would love to have him back there.
Second down and 7. Reset the fullback bobbling. And Obadiah is in right now. Third down and 7. Into the nickel. Nice catch. Second time he has gone to Josh. In the nickel with Jones is Cincinnati. Whedon going deep. He's got Gordon. What a catch! All the way for a touchdown. Here comes Sheard. There goes Ben Jarvis. Green Ellis upended on the play by Jarvis. Green Ellis taking the place of Cedric Benson, who went to Green Bay after 3 successive 1,000-yard seasons of 3rd and 2. And that is brought in. A.J. Green. Bowling with the block. Now they get through. There's a little shuffle pass. It's caught by Leonard. He's up to the 35, and they need the 30. And Obadiah. And there's a nice tackle. Holding on for dear life was Browns rookie Gordon. Caught one for 71. Here's a first and 10 in this tie game at 7. What a catch! A.J. Green. Third down and 14 for Dalton. Good block by Smith. Dalton on the move. They need the 43. And the cover.
The Bengals in that game and out-rushed them and end up losing.
Second and 6 and a sack. Coming through.
Espionage of a different kind. I mean, it's not like they went over and heisted the play sheet from the Browns.
Here's Watson on third and 15. He was belted. Not saying anything's underhanded. Just kind of some little fun here with all the wind. Here's Hodges, and back it goes, and caught on the fly. Brandon Tate getting a block, and a good one by Pearman that unleashes him, and Cribbs with a flag thrown.
Ineligible player downfield. Number 41 of the kicking team.
First and 10. Great beginning field position. Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis, huge hole with a big-time block. And he's all the way down to the block by Whitworth on that last play. And DeQuell Jackson first and goal at the 7. Caught up and brought down by James Michael.
4 of their last 47 red zone possessions.
Whitworth with the block. To the end zone. Green. That is a touchdown. Flag has been thrown. 4-yard pass.
To plays that you don't get as many opportunities at this level. Take advantage of the few you have.
Through the hands of Gordon. Live in the secondary. Whedon to Richardson. Hallelujah got him first, and then Nelson with the hit. Was a fumble on the play. He's close to a first down. Pierman in the backfield. Dalton. Armand bends and drilled on the play by Gresham with the block. Sidewinder there. That's Pierman as he walks the tightrope with 46. Dalton going deep and looking for Gresham, who got tangled up with Ward, and there's no 10. And Dalton finds 5'7" Andrew Hawkins.
Plays on both sides of the ball.
That's a good point. 3rd down and 3. Whitworth goes down. They got the open Hawkins on the near side as 8 seconds left in the first half. Bowling with the block. Looking for Green. Held on the play. What a catch. Fending off a defender on the play. Screen, who was burned last week in New York. He's to the 16, 25-yard pickup.
How did he make that catch? That ball was just floating like a duck. It got caught in the wind.
Oh, but look at that.
And they ran out of time.
Yep.
No points for the Bengals.
That is the end of the first half.
On the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 for rookie quarterback Brandon Whedon, a former minor league baseball pitcher, dropped by Cribbs. Coverage across the secondary. They put Jones in the game, have the Bengals. On 2nd down and 10, he throws it in the dirt. Coverage. Obadiah was in the backfield, 3rd down and 10, incomplete. Hall was there. They
Wants to do second time around.
This is the 4th consecutive 3-and-out by the Cleveland Browns. Tate was there. He's already had a nice punt return today. He's going to get great. And Dalton has that one dropped by Gresham with the coverage on the play. Whitworth is holding off the defensive Parker, and then from behind, hit by
This defensive line, I think, is as good as any in the National Football League.
3rd down 9. The reset drop. That may be a fumble as he jumps back up.
Cribbs.
5 consecutive 3-and-outs by the Browns. Hodges, Brandon Tate, he bobbles it, then vacuums it in, and he finds a little bit of a seam, looking for an Arson Charles block, and brought down.
An illegal block in the back. Number 16 of the receiving team.
Up for Cincinnati. They get the ball after a 3-and-out by Cleveland. Here comes Sheard, and there goes the pass. They get it off, and this is Orson Charles, a young tight end. Tough though, tough to read. Dalton, almost picked off on the play by Hayden. Out right now, don't know if they'll return. 3rd and 13. Good time for Dalton. Armand bends. Good open field tackle made. 3 and 2. Cleveland 0 and 5. Huber. Oh, that was almost knocked away by Fort. From the 10, Cribbs finding a seam, and there he goes. No flags thrown. Great block thrown by Fort. He's all the way. On 2nd and 5. Oh, that was deflected. The Cubs. Thomas Howard in practice earlier in the season. Perfect is filling in and starting there. 3rd down and 5. And here comes Whedon sliding into second base. Including 3 from 50 plus. And this is right down the middle. Cleveland comes. 2nd down and 7. Push off there. An incomplete. Benz was defect. Cleveland secondary. Pierman was back there. He held the oncoming rush of Robertson. A flag was thrown. That baby is right in the hands of Hayden. Brought down by Hawkins. A flag was down in 10. Obadiah was in the backfield. Whedon batted down again. This time Pecco. Consecutive start in Cincinnati territory. Here's a 2nd and 10. Chased by Atkins. Obadiah knocked out of bounds by 3rd down 1. Dixon didn't block Gathers. He didn't block Gathers. You can see him holding.
Pass protector as a running back. He just simply whiffed on that play.
38-yard field goal brings the Browns to a defensive back. 3rd and a short 9. Whitworth the block at the tackle, knocked away. Beautiful defensive play.
Colt McCoy, his backup, is warming up.
First down and 10 after the punt. Greg Little on the move and hit across the way by Terrence. First down and 10 from the 47-yard line. Good block by Schwartz. Jordan Cameron, the tight end, chased out of bounds by Nate Clements. The running back in motion, second down and 9. Reverse, and here's a college quarterback, Krebs, who wants to throw, and now he'll run. Out of bounds, Newman. From 1975, and when they broke it, they beat Cincinnati at Old Municipal Stadium. Here's the quarterback keeper. And remains on the bench. Here's a first and 10 from the 27 of Cincinnati. Good throw. Gordon pushed out of bounds by the veteran Terrence Newman. 19 yards right there through the air to Gordon. First and 10. Obadiah snaking his way down to the Smith. Down and 4. Obadiah with the block in there from Laval and working his way. Bulldozing touchdown. Wait, one official has raised his arms on the top of your screen. Go with the 1. Hardesty, airborne, touchdown.
Nine yards total offense here in the second half.
The ensuing kickoff. Go out of bounds. Went in. Good throw. On a quick slant, Green hit the deck. The ball is free. They blow
The fall and hitting the ground.
after the first catch of the half for A.J. Green. Here comes Ben Jarvis. Green Ellis in 1. Green Ellis submarining for a first down. Gresham's been shut out in this half so far. Got a big-time touchdown in the first half. Dalton looking for Gresham. T.J. Ward was there. Gresham's out of wind. That one knifes its way through 40.
In this league, playing this game.
Hardesty back there and offers a block on first and 10. Gordon reels it in. Juggled it. First down.
Second time.
Couple tight ends here, and Hardesty will take it on first and 10. Slashing through a block by Thomas. And he's down to the 30.
To run it 3 consecutive plays on this drive.
Second down long. 5 Maurice at the block. Luger wraps him up near the 26-yard line. Close to Pick to Hardesty. A block by Maurice. Whedon. Oh, he's got his receiver. That's the tight end. Inside the 5 and tackled by back. First and goal at the 3. Wide open. Touchdown. Benjamin Watson. 10. Perman in the backfield. Intercepted and picked up by Sheldon Brown. And that will be 6. It'd be something if they do the same thing today. First and 10. Dalton. And Gresham with the catch.
And if the Browns can hold on.
Second down and 1. Whitworth with a block and buying time for Dalton, and that's caught by
Grizzle. If you're Dalton, you've got to give touchdown on this possession.
last game to the 39, and here's a catch and run by Cedric Pearman out of UVA. 5 defensive backs for the Browns. Young will be on a blitz, but forced outside. Here comes Parker. And 15 for Andy Dalton. Parker hit once, hit twice in the Avalanche.
Warming, and so is this defensive line.
5 defensive backs, 2 linebackers, 3rd and 17. They need the 40 going deep for Green. He's got the ball, and he beats Hayden. He's done it before, and he does it right there. A 50. And Hardesty running through is perfect. And then Petco back, 3rd down and 4. Here comes Gathers. That's an incomplete pass. 4. And he'll have this one with a lot of congestion around that Tate will retrieve at the 28, and Screen can't bring him down. There's a block on Fort, and then tackled from behind for the Cleveland Browns.
Enough to know that you don't leave anyone one-on-one with A.J. Green.
To the 48 of Cleveland. Now they get down to the 42 with a nice diving reception there by Ant.
Something he did not do on the 57-yard touchdown catch.
In the nickel, Dalton, 1st and 10. Going underneath, finding Pearman. And brought down by DeQuell Jackson, but gets as far. Whitworth with the good block at the left tackle. He's got his receiver again. Young with the
To catch the ball and settle in.
first and goal. Dalton for Green. Caught but out of bounds. Working on Hayden. Oh, from behind hit. Emmanuel Stevens with the hit. Picked up by the big man. The rookie Billy Wynn. Pearman from behind. The big man lumbering downfield. What a turnover. Second down and 8. And Hardesty will get a Marisek block and also follows the block inside. 3 today have come back to sting him. 1 turnover by the Browns. Hardesty trying to run outside. Pecco whips him down. 39-yard line or so. Tate taking it on the nose of the ball. Trying to get some backspin. And does beautifully. 37 and 103. On the 5, first and 10 for Dalton. Going outside. Andy Hawkins. Good on the play by all kinds of defenders.
Cleveland Browns after a devastating loss last week to the Giants.
Dalton underneath and Pearman falls at the 22. And Robertson was
Of 18 in the first half, but he's turned the ball over 3 times here in the second half of this game.
the Pearman again. Big hit by DeQuell Jim. The longest in the history of the Browns franchise. As Dalton again goes underneath the Pearman. And it dated back to 1975. He's up to the 50 hit by a screen again. It dated back to 1975. And in that game, back then when they had lost 11 straight, Cleveland beat the visiting Cincinnati Bengals.
In the second half.
Second down and 10 for Dalton. Airing one out, looking for Green and going against Osama Young, and it's picked off by Young in the end zone.
Performance today.
Down he goes, clock will run, and that is it. Nice win for second-year head coach Pat Shermer. Big second half.